It's like the first day of school. All excited.
Morning.
A little switch up today. Something different for the podcast as the boys of summer. The baby birds aren't babies anymore. Birdland, we are on our way back. It's snow outside. It's rainy and cold, but the flex zone is heating things up, and so are the boys of summer. The Baltimore Orioles are back. That's right. Spring training has officially begun. Mike Elias has spoken with the media. The pitchers and catchers have reported, and others getting ready to start spring training. And the first full squad workout will be this coming Tuesday. Make sure if you're new to the channel, get ready for another fun baseball season. We're the home for all your Orioles content. The Flex Zone Podcast, only place giving you that Orioles content how you want it when you need it. I'm God's favorite host. Nice to meet you. Happy early Valentine's Day. Showing love to all the Flex Zone family. We appreciate you. And make sure you guys tune in. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell. We got the video. The boys are back. They're walking in the facility. And we're back in the facility here with you for another 162 and beyond. Let's get to it. We got a lot to talk about today, as we did have Orioles GM Mike Elias meet with the media. But before that, we did get an announcement from the Orioles regarding spring training. We have the press release here I want to read real quick, as 8 of the Orioles spring training games will air on MASN or MASN 2, exceeding last year's total by 1. They did 7. The 8 games are an even split between the Ed Smith Stadium complex in Sarasota and road trips. 2 of the 8 will be played at night. The broadcast will be done remotely like in COVID during Baltimore MASN. Not even sending media down there. They're just doing everything from here. Saves the money in the virtual, technologically advanced 2025 and beyond in the world of sports broadcasting, media, podcasting. You see it. You can be anywhere doing what we do here. So we appreciate you being here. First televised game is the opener against the Pirates on February 22nd. So that is next week. Looking at the Flex Zone official calendar, that is a week from next Saturday. So that's the opener. And the last broadcast in Florida is March 22nd against the Pirates. So we will be streaming that first game on the 22nd as a 1 p.m. start. And that last game is in Bradenton. So they have the list here. I'm going to show you guys so you can actually see here. We have February 22nd, 1 p.m. Pirates, Paul Skeens. March 1st, Pirates. March 3rd, Red Sox. They just signed Alex Bregman, by the way. Yankees on Pirates again on March 10th, March 11th, the Yankees, 17th, Red Sox, 20th, Yankees, and 22nd, Pirates. So Yankees, Red Sox, Pirates. 8 televised games are 4 more than 2023, and they've added an extra game before workouts. Now, 12 games will also be on radio. The March 3rd game is also listed as an ESPN broadcast, obviously the Red Sox. But 12 games will air on flagship WBAL, February 22nd, March 13th, March 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 8th, 9th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Kevin Brown, Jim Palmer, Ben McDonald, Jeff Arnold, Brent Hollander, Ben Wagner return as well. Rob Long, Melly Newman, O's Extra, Brian Roberts, and Dave Johnson occasionally will provide analysis on MASN as well. So there you go. Yeah, so there you go. We'll have Wagner as the primary play-by-play backup, and Arnold and Hollander will make select appearances. Newman will do some radio play-by-play, also the team's press release, per the team's press release as well. Fans are invited to watch workouts on backfields approximately from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. free of charge. February 13th through the 21st, they'll be treated to an expanded viewing area. Charm City Eats food truck will be there on Saturday. So they got selling crab cakes and other Maryland favorite food items. So they got a lot going on if you're unfamiliar, because they're bringing the whole Baltimore, Maryland experience down to Sarasota, which you do love to see. But let's get to also we got guest coaches real quick. Guest coaches for spring. If you don't know, we got Scott McGregor, Ben McDonald, Zach Britton, Brian Roberts, Jay Hardy, Adam Jones, Al Bunbury, John Shelby, Mike Markakis. The dates are listed next to them, so a great list there. As you can see, getting Markakis, of course, Adam Jones, J.J. Hardy, John Shelby, Al Bunbury, World Series champion, Scott McGregor, Ben McDonald, #1 overall pick, does the games. You got some great list of coaches there. I'm sure the guys are going to be locked in. They're going to be tuned in. They're going to receive everything that the veteran Hall of Fame, All-Star, champions will have to say. But let's get to Mike Elias. And since we're heading into baseball season, it is time yet again to walk with Elias.
Who wants to walk with Elias? All of Philly does.
How do you guys love the new soundbite, by the way? Let me know. It is time for spring training, and we are ready to walk with Elias. Let's get to it. We are here yet again, and day one, we got an image here. We can see not the clearest of skies in Florida, but it is a lot more warmer than it is here in the Baltimore, Maryland corridor. But as you can see, Tomoyuki Sagano, the signing from Japan, I did a video on him. He will be wearing number 19, so get your jerseys. I may have to get me a Tomoyuki Sagano. Koji Uehara used to wear number 19, so keeping the flavor there with the international players. Gary Sanchez, number 99. Charlie Morton, number 50. Andrew Kitterich, 39. Tyler O'Neill, number 9. And Dylan Carson, number 15. Kobe Mayo believes an opportunity will present itself if he has a good camp. Grayson Rodriguez said he was cleared for normal spring training soon after the season ended, so he's good. We did hear or speculated that there may be some rumors about some injuries. They are good. Is Grayson Rodriguez. We saw him in the video. We saw Adley there. We saw Ryan Mountcastle showing up early, so that is good. We also saw the Mountain, Felix Batista, Yanir Cano. We saw some guys coming. I think was that Sir Anthony or Soto. They were coming in. So a lot of guys, like the first day of school. Evan, we'll get to him. He was not there, obviously, for family reasons. But Daz Cameron has a locker here, assuming he clears waivers. Lots of position players reported early, including Heston Kearse or Gunnar Henderson, Jorge Mateo, Terran Vavra's back, Kobe Mayo, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Gordon, Jackson Holiday, Heston Kjerstad, and Dylan Beavers as well, another prospect. Also, Colton Cowser and Jordan Westbrook. Also, you see 1 hour ago, they're getting some BP in. Good to see early on in spring training as well. Now, the injury aspect we were waiting for. Jorge Mateo, we expected. I did predict that would be one of the names. But Trevor Rogers, a guy I was looking at, maybe as someone who could maybe sneak into the back end of the rotation, maybe sneak into the bullpen and maybe work his way into the rotation if an injury happens or a guy underperforms or we make a trade. I don't know, but Trevor Rogers, he injured his kneecap in January. It's something about these Orioles pitchers in January. It goes with like Caesar in March. It just doesn't end well. Felix Batista will ramp up slowly in camp, but is feeling great throwing in the bullpen. Should be ready for opening day for the Orioles. Mike Elias did say he's still on the phone, but this is a group he's ready to take into the season. That's pretty much GM talk. That's executive speak. That's coach speak. Pretty much saying this is the roster we're going to have at opening day. We'll see you around the trade deadline and maybe reassess the situation. Elias said Heston Kjerstad has earned the right to get a lot of at-bats in corner outfield and DH. Doesn't need to tear the cover off the ball. Now, what that means is, Kjerstad, you don't have to go out there and try to be Santander, swing for the fences, hit 40 home runs. But be yourself. Do your job. Take what the pitcher gives you. Hit the ball where it's pitched. Take pitches. Work the count. Get on base. Go the other way. Utilize your strengths as a left-handed hitter. And then when the opportunity presents itself, we see you have big league power. You can hit those grand slams going over 400 feet. You can hit those 3-run bombs to left field, to right field, to center field, to all fields. So do your job. Don't press. You're not Anthony Santander. Be Heston Kjerstad, who just had a birthday, by the way, as well. Brandon Hyde said Kjerstad will get a ton of at-bats this spring. Obviously, he needs them. As you can see, we got a bullpen session. We got Cade Povich, another name. We don't have a lot of lefties in this pitching staff. There's no lefties as listed as starters right now, but Cade Povich, you got Sir Anthony Dominguez and Andrew Kitterich, but Cade Povich could be a name to look forward to in the bullpen, maybe eventually getting some starts, a lefty at the back in the rotation, because guys like Povich, guys like Kramer, Sagano, we really don't know what we're going to get from them. And you can see right here, we're going to need as many hands on deck or arms on deck as possible because guys get hurt all the time, guys underperform, guys get shifted back and forth, and it's going to be very, very important that they do that there. We got to look at Jorge Mateo resting between sprints. So it looks like he is getting it together, working out. So he's working his way back, but will not be ready for opening day. Jackson Holiday looks like he's put on some muscle. You see it there. They say he's put on like 15, 20 pounds of muscle. Kobe Mayo as well. Jackson Holiday looking really like one of the guys I think with an everyday opportunity at second base in the lineup at the bottom of the lineup. Him and Mullins at the bottom of that lineup could be intriguing. I don't know what Kobe Mayo's future is, but we will see. He will obviously get a lot of at bats this spring also. So there you go. There. That's pretty much the info we had from Mike Elias. Wasn't a long meeting. We got some roster info, injury updates, guys that need at bats. Kerstad, Mayo, guys are there early. You heard about Phyllis Batista. Looks like he's ready to ramp it up. Sagano's number. Sagano is getting his visa. He will travel later in the week. So obviously from Japan. And Zach Eflin, congratulations to him. Had a delivery of a happy, healthy, through his wife, baby boy. He's a father. I don't know if it's his first time, but congrats to him being a father and the birth of his baby boy. So I just want to make sure I cover all the bases. We know Mateo won't be ready. Trevor Rogers hurt his kneecap in January. Sagano getting his visa will be here later this week. Zach Eflin probably later in the week next week because of the birth of his baby boy. Batista should be ready. Malai is still working the phones. He's always working the phones, damn it. I love to see his phone building. For somebody who works the phones as much as he does, I don't know who he's calling or talking to, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, that's coach speak, that's GM speak, that's executive speak. I'm not expecting much from this team to add before the season starts. I don't see it. What I see as pretty much happening, I see it where it's going to be a situation of see us and we'll pick up the phone around the trade deadline if we need to make a move. Like I said, we got a lot of guys down there early. We got guys working now. We got Kaiser Westberg, Daz Cameron, Kobe Mayo, Gary Sanchez wearing number 99, Kitteridge 39, O'Neal 9. So get your jerseys accordingly as well. And we are officially at day one of spring training. I think I pretty much got everything. You've seen them working out. You see Mateo, you see Jackson Holiday, and Kobe Mayo. So there you go. We got a lot to take in there. And yes, indeed, here in Birdland, here on the Flex Zone podcast, we want to walk with Elias.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
We're ready to walk with Elias, baby. We are ready to walk with Elias for another 162 and hopefully. It is the Flex Zone podcast. If you're new here, make sure you swing for the fences. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and throw a nice breaking ball at that like button. Leave a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that bell to know when all of our content drops. We'll be doing some watch alongs, some live streams of the Orioles baseball spring training season. We will be, of course, doing live streams of opening day throughout the season, pre-game shows, post-game shows, weekly videos, rumors, and information. A lot to talk about. And we got a 162 and more. God's favorite host. You know where it's at, the Flex Zone podcast. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the season. What are you looking forward to? What are your thoughts on the comments from Mike Elias today? What about the content, the guest coaches, the numbers of the jerseys, the injury news, any information there? How are you feeling? And how you feel about the games being broadcasted on Massive? It's something. Should be every game, like we see with other teams, but I digress. We got to get a Massive app too. That's going to have to connect your cable provider too also. But we'll talk about that and more. Mike Elias speaks with the media. We got some surprising injury news, but then again, not so surprising. But God's favorite host, the boys of summer are back, and so am I with the Flex Zone podcast. And of course, right here on your home for all your Orioles content, the Flex Zone podcast. We'll see you when we see you. Showing love this V-Day to you and yours. We'll see you in the next video. Go O's.